When I say broke, that's a lot of us. So what are some steps, even
Yeah.
when you're considered broke, to start
Yeah.
building wealth?
No, that's a very good question, and like you say, that's in these trying times right now. That could be many of us, have probably felt that way in the past, or could be feeling that way now. But I think the important answer to your question is, number one, focus on the two words that you said. Right, number one is practical. Right. So what's the definition of practical? And the definition, if you look it up, it says to be practical means to focus on real world situations, which is today, these current events, and then actions and outcomes rather than just think about the ideas or the theory. So basically, being practical involves making sensible decisions that are going to effectively help your problem. So what that means is sometimes when we talk about being practical, that can be something as simple as, hey, I'm living in an apartment that's costing $3,500 a month, right? So now being practical would be, all right, that's a lot of money. I know I feel comfortable here. I want to be in this space, but being practical would mean how can I cut down possibly and now maybe drop that down to a 2,000. Maybe it's going to create some uh, uncomfortable space, but being practical and being in a position to where now, because we feel broke, right? Because we feel broke, because things are costing, we have to start looking at ways to cut, and it can be something that's going to cause you to be uncomfortable. But this is where number one thing that we sit down with when we sit down with a client and we hear, hey, at the end of the month we don't have any money left over to do anything. The first thing that I would say, and that we recommend and that we go over together with someone, is a cash flow budget. And with that cash flow budget, we're talking about looking at all of the money that you have coming in, all of it, but then more importantly, looking at all of what you have coming out.